Before we jump into the movie focus, did you want to talk about the Oscars?
Oh, shit.
I know you wanted to talk a little bit about it. Right?
Yeah, I got something to say about the Oscars.
Go ahead.
Freaking, didn't the Spideyverse movie win Best Animated?
Yeah, Best Animated.
And it's the first time Disney's ever been taken out, I think, in a while, I think, because of that movie.
No way.
Because that's not a Disney movie, it's a Sony movie.
Yeah, because Sony Pictures has the rights to Spider-Man as well.
Oh, okay.
But it's not officially theirs. So
I know Black Panther won for like Best Original Score or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Did it?
Yeah, I think
I was going to go down the line of the winners, if that's
for sure.
true.
Yeah.
So Best Picture, Green Book won. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Green
I've seen a trailer for that.
Yeah, it's with Mahershala Ali and Viggo Mortensen.
What is it basically about?
Mahershala's character is like this crazy, one of the best musicians alive at that time, right? A famous black African-American musician.
Yeah.
And he hires Viggo's character to be his bodyguard.
Like a chauffeur.
Yeah, and this is based in the time when segregation was a big thing. So they go on a road trip together, and they really don't know each other and don't really like each other, and it's kind of them on this kind of bonding experience and kind of breaking down those, when you really get to know someone without those,
barriers.
Yeah. So it's pretty interesting, and that won Best Picture, which is pretty nuts over a lot of crazy films. Best actress in a supporting role, Regina King, If Beale Street Could Talk.
Regina King, that's crazy. She's come a long way, dude.
She does, man.
She was fucking Ice Cube's sister in Friday.
That's true.
And she did the voices of the two boys from Boondocks.
Oh, really?
She does the voices for them.
Really?
Huey Riley, or is it
Huey,
huh?
Huey and Riley.
No way, really?
Yeah, dude. Come on, Granddad. I swear, dude, she does the voices.
No, that's Riley, huh?
Riley, yeah.
Dude, I love Boondocks, dude. That shit's hilarious. That shit has me crying. Nothing has made me laugh as hard. Like, I fall out of my chair. Laughing to that shit.
What did you say? Oh Lord, we got a code black. We got a code black out here. Uncle Ruckus, no relations.
Actor in a supporting role, Mahershala Ali also snagged that for Green Book.
She's in that one?
Yeah.
The Green Book?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Foreign language film, best foreign language film, Roma. So congratulations.
That shit won like several awards, I heard, or nominations.
Best documentary short was a film called Period End
I heard about that, dude. It's about women's periods.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, I was reading up on the internet, and supposedly it's like a really powerful film, and it has like detailed and information and reasons why and opinions and
maybe it's good for like everybody to watch it.
I think it just gives you an understanding of what's happening or something. Just a reminder from sexual ed class,
or maybe why they feel this way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I did read that.
Nice. I'll have to check that out, too. Best documentary feature went to Free Solo. Best original song, Lady Gaga for Shallow in A Star Is Born. Best animated feature film is Onarres' Joint, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Nice.
Best adapted screenplay, which was I was pretty proud about, Black Klansman, which we just did a fucking episode about.
I heard Spike Lee said some shit that got bleeped out, and Agent Orange tweeted about it. He said
it didn't get bleeped out. He didn't drop Trump's name. Obviously, he just said some stuff about how this movie is for like
those type of people.
No, for like is based around like the kind of the years of slavery that his ancestors and him have kind of endured, and basically saying like, you know, that we live in a racist country, and of course Trump was watching and got offended because he has a guilty fucking conscience, obviously. And tweeted, thanks for taking that racist fucking shot at your president, Spike, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you just fucking issued a national emergency to build a fucking wall that we don't fucking need. So okay, so there's that,
Yeah. That's a whole nother
took my taxes away.
It's a whole nother episode with Trump and R. Kelly. That's another episode.
We should political and hip hop.
But anyway, congrats to Mr. Spike Lee.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty dope.
I know he's been,
controversial.
He needed this.
Yeah, he's been out for a minute.
Yeah, and to snag one.
Yeah. Especially for that film. It's funny because I talk to anybody at work or my friends or whatever, and I'll tell them watch Black Klansman because
it's amazing.
Dude, it's good.
Not to interrupt you. Not many people you even said about how it's. Not many people have seen it.
Yeah,
not many.
Are they? There's what's that about?
Yeah, that's what's amazing. Yeah.
They
a lot of people, man, they won't touch
they haven't heard of it, or are they even like, oh yeah, I've been meaning to check that out, or I don't know what it's about, or is it good, or yeah, dude, watch it. It's fucking sick.
Yeah, just give it a shot. I mean, it's not what you think.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, but it's not.
It's a great piece of cinema. That's it.
It was a good episode to talk about that.
Oh yeah, with Mr. CJ.
Yeah. CJ.
Shout out. That's a great. Yeah.
Shout out to CJ.
Great episode.
The contrarian.
The local contrarian. He fucking hates that so bad. Next one, best original screenplay goes to Green Book once again, murdering the competition. Best actor in a leading role went to Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, nice. I saw that one.
That guy is fucking dope. I've loved him.
He's coming up.
Mr. Robot. He was in the video game, the horror video game, Until Dawn. You guys
was he in one of the faces? There's so many famous people on that shit.
He was in.
That you wouldn't recognize. But they're on there.
They scanned people, like real actors, and put them in. And that whole video game was fucking amazing, and he was really good.
He was one of the characters.
I have it, and I don't even play it. I haven't even touched it.
You should definitely check it out. It's great.
It's just there.
But Rami Malek.
Cool, Bohemian Rhapsody, aka Freddie Malik.
He also did like a low key kind of shot towards Trump too. He
did.
He was like, here we are. I'm winning this fucking Oscar depicting, like, for a biopic depicting an immigrant.
He was stoked.
An immigrant that was gay and that lived his life unapologetically. And he's like, and me, I'm a first generation American immigrant. My parents were from Egypt. Basically saying fuck you. Yeah. Or that's how I took it.
Basically saying if he can do it, I just did it, and people should be able to do it later on after me.
Yeah.
So that's cool, man. I like when people take subliminals like that, because it's letting you know that there's people out there that actually care, or that are actually trying to do something, I guess you can say. But there's only so much people can do,
Yeah. But anyway, guys, check out Bohemian Rhapsody if you haven't yet.
For Queen.
Next one, best actress in a leading role went to Olivia Colman for The Favorite.
For The Favorite?
Which I haven't seen
Me either.
yet. Yeah. Best director went to Alfonso Cuarón for Roma, which is now on Netflix, so check that out. Best production design went to Black Panther.
Nice.
Which was really cool. I think, the production value for that was great. Best cinematography was for Roma. Catching up to Green Book here.
Wow. Very artsy.
Yeah. Best costume design went to Black Panther.
Okay.
Which I definitely could see that. Best sound editing went to, of course, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, of course. It's a music biopic.
It's a music. Better go to them.
Yeah.
Best sound mixing, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay.
Best animated short film for Bao.
Oh yeah, that was Pixar.
Bao.
It's basically these little dumplings that each. Yeah, have you guys seen that?
No, I think I have.
I don't want to ruin it because there's an actual twist. It's like 8 minutes.
What movie did that play in front of? Or
Incredibles.
Incredibles, huh? Yeah. That's what I remember. Yeah.
It's this lady who has separation anxiety from her son, and
it's pretty sad.
She makes like a little edible voodoo doll type thing, and it turns alive, and something like happens at the end. Right? It's pretty weird, but yeah,
it turns into something she has to take care of, and
like a baby.
It's like a baby. It grows up and becomes grumpy, and then it defies, and then it grows into an adult, starts working, and then regrets. Blah blah blah.
It's nuts, dude. But leave it up to Pixar to grab
the feels.
Yeah, dude, the math feels within like 10 minutes. You go on an emotional roller coaster.
I didn't think they would do that before Incredibles. So
yeah, which is pretty cool. But I like those little short films. And that won an Oscar?
Yeah.
No way. That's cool.
And Best Animated Short Film.
Genius.
We need to do the Pixar episode one time.
Something like that.
Right?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So Best Live Action Short Film went to Skin. And here's the one. Sorry, I keep fucking it up. The Best Original Score was for Black Panther.
Nice. Okay. I thought I saw that somewhere.
Best Visual Effects went to First Man.
First Man?
With Ryan Gosling.
Mr. Gosling.
That's really cool that they snagged something.
Neil Armstrong.
Best Film Editing went to Bohemian Rhapsody. And Best Makeup and Hairstyling went to Vice.
Oh, okay.
Christian Bale.
Okay, so Vice is the one where he's the
Dick
politician.
Cheney.
Dick Cheney.
Yeah. Best Makeup and Hairstyling, of course, because that was fucking insane.
Nailed it, yeah, dude.
Holy shit, dude.
Yep, nailed that one.
Yeah, and I think that's it for the
Oscars,
the Academy, which I'm not a big fan of. I don't really put too much. How do you say? I don't bestow that as the holy grail, I guess you would say.
Not many people don't anymore, but it still has a hold.
Yeah, it's still super popular, and I mean that's how a lot of Hollywood holds their standards to the Oscars. But I think times are changing with a lot of Netflix stuff coming out, and
but
independent films and stuff.
Streamers making their own movies,
and it goes both ways too. When Sundance puts something out that gets recognized by on the bigger picture, as opposed to just being an independent film. But I don't know. I've only watched it maybe a few times in my whole life, so I always just get the results after everything is done. I'm not too much on the show hype or whatever, but I'm not down to watch Gaga and Bradley Cooper drool all over each other on the stage.
Oh, come on, man.
That's your shtick, man.
You got to give that movie a chance.
Oh man, what's funny too is Jean actually has it at her house right now, and I think I told you she didn't finish, she couldn't get through it, but her parents like it.
Yeah.
And I think I saw maybe like 8 seconds of it on the TV, or if that, and I'm like, one day when it's on and I have to watch it and I won't fall asleep, I'll watch it.
Okay, all right.
I'll get there one day, man.
You'll finish it in segments.
I'll just Clockwork Orange your ass and make you
watch it. It's a sin.
It's a sin.
And that'll move us into our movie focus for the week.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now for the movie focus of the week.
Alright, so we're talking about Kiss of the Dragon. It's rated R. It came out in 2001. It runs at a 1 hour and 40 minute mark. It's a crime thriller, and it's got a 51 on Rotten.
Not too bad.
Kind of low.
Yeah.
I think, for what this film is. At least I think it's good. So the film centers around a Chinese detective who is brought to Paris to uncover a huge drug ring. After his partner is killed and he is ultimately set up, a race against time ensues as he finds an unlikely ally in a local escort named Jessica. Starring Jet Li and Bridget Fonda, directed by Chris Nolan, who's actually known for such films as Empire of the Wolves and Lady Blood Fight.
Huh. Did not know that.
Yeah.